among the finds at Fort Shalmaneser, we find thousands and thousands of carved ivory pieces. So many that actually these ivories are still in the process of being cataloged. Just recently, a big publication came out of these Assyrian ivories. And many of them were actually found thrown down the base of wells. And it seems what happened eventually when Nimrud was overrun and these storage facilities of Shalmaneser that were originally built by Shalmaneser were looted, these ivories were stripped of the precious materials that they would have been overlaid with, possibly gold, inlaid with precious stones and whatnot, and then the ivory itself was not thought to be of value, and it was thrown into these deep wells. Luckily for us, right, destructions are always great, and we have been able to find them. And you can see here that they're just wonderful, wonderful, intricate works of art. These are actually very, very small, if you actually take a look at them. In some cases, only about 1 or 2 inches in height. And most likely, they would have been used to adorn furniture. You can see here some reconstructed panels of what would have been the base of a chair, throne, and images that draw on the iconography of really the entire ancient Near East at this time. We see the adoption of Egyptian motifs. We see Mesopotamian motifs, Phoenician motifs. Quite the opposite of, right, Assyrian art, which appropriates, and it's its own very clear sort of thing. Really, these pieces are much more akin to that which we see in the late Bronze Age, that international style. And in fact, there's reason to believe that some of these ivories were carved during that time, and then they were put in storage and kept at places like Fort Shalmaneser. And so we see this actually in Assyrian images, in some of the reliefs. This is a later relief from King Ashurbanipal, but you can see the furniture itself, this furniture which again would have been inlaid right here, right, with these ivory pieces. Again, very valuable and very, very striking. This is a particular piece which is a motif known as the woman in the window motif, which again is just like it sounds, a woman in a window. And so we see this actually in furniture, and we also see it depicted in reliefs over and over and over again. So it seems rather that the Assyrians are using this international style in ivory carving, right? Just like they're adopting the Bit Halani, they're using Phoenician style furniture, again, to enhance their own prestige and emphasize, right, you know, that they are the ones who are in control. So, yeah, so I think that about wraps it up. Any questions about this material, about Fort Shalmaneser?
I have your lifting assignments.
Oh, yeah, Tony has your lifting assignments. Okay, all right. I'll see you guys on Friday then. And we're going to continue seeing how